Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Article Chris is Talking. This is your weekly Boku no Hero Academia manga review. Now, first of all, I'd like to apologize for my lack of professionalism. My review is from my bed. If you saw my One Piece review, I will try to leave a tag or an annotation somewhere or a card, whatever those things are around there. I did mention that my laptop is broken, so I'm doing my reviews on my phone. Fun times. So yeah, that's also the reason why there's been a lack of posts. So unfortunately, all my videos until my laptop gets fixed will be done on my phone. Um, if you follow me on Twitter, I will try my hardest to let you guys know when there's an update, and hopefully sooner or later I will have some more professional stuff, and you won't see me just lounging around. As fun as this is, you can see the shadow of me holding my phone. That is how sad it has got. Okay, so now brief overview of last week's chapter 126. That was pretty much Miru talking about Sir and talking about they were talking to Izuku about Sir and about what kind of character Sir is, and that Izuku would have to be able to make Sir laugh. And this is kind of interesting because we didn't know what kind of person he was, and we was like, make Sir laugh. But the few bits of Sir that we did see looked like he was the most serious guy ever. And I was thinking to myself, why this guy doesn't look like he has a funny bone in him at all. So when we get to see Sam, we get introduced to a new girl called Bubba Girl, who has a really interesting character design. And for you guys out there who didn't know, Bubba Girl's design was actually a fan art. So I'm really happy that the mangaka of the series actually decided to give a shout out to a fan who designed the costume, and actually like kind of bring it to life in the series. That is fucking amazing. I love it when mangakas do that. So yeah, so we got to see Bubba Girl, and Bubba Girl failed something, and oh my god, Sir basically wanted to make it to tickle her, and I was like, what, make her laugh? I was like, what type of sexualization is this? But it's weird because he was like with his glasses looking all serious whilst trying to make her laugh. I was like, oh, what the fuck? So he was a very interesting character, very weird character, and I was very interested to see how Izuku would deal in the situation and how he would interact with Sir. And considering Miru and Togata, Miru Togata, or Togata Miru, however you want to say it, and All Might are so happy-go-lucky, laughy, bellow out loud kind of characters. I was like, how did these guys work with Sir? But hey, so yeah, at the end of that chapter, on this quick brief overview. At the end of that chapter, we got to see Izuku actually interact with Sir, and Miru actually said you have to make him laugh if you want to be able to even stand a chance. Your first impression is going to be very important. Make him laugh. So Izuku decided to start his first impression with an impression of All Might himself, which we see in this chapter 127. It may not have been the best idea. Now, it didn't go all bad. It didn't go all bad because Izuku actually ended up finding a common ground with Sir, and that is that they are both All Might extremists, and Sir took it to a next level. It's kind of crazy because it's like you got a sidekick. Imagine if Robin had posters and posters and posters of Batman, knew every single thing about Batman. I mean, it kind of is the same, but it's just weird because Sir is such a strict, a stern person. I was like, what the fuck? And he didn't actually take a liking to Izuku's impression of All Might. And the reason why wasn't even because he was kind of doing an impression of All Might, but it was because apparently he gave too many wrinkles in the impression of All Might, and that was the reason why it didn't work and it failed. I was like, what the hell? Like, this guy is the highest level of an All Might superfan ever, which is nuts because Izuku then shows how high of a superfan he is by explaining why he did those wrinkles of a situation that All Might was in, and then they kind of like discuss amongst themselves like situations that All Might have been in and some of the feats that All Might have done and this and that, and like different like catalogs, not catalogs, but different merchandise and stuff like that. And it was really nice to see their interaction and their relationship kind of form. And through that though, it kind of didn't even work out because it was kind of leading us to believe that Izuku was going to get his stamp of approval, and then he was going to end up joining them and being underneath Sir's wing. But Just as Sir's about to bloody give him the stamp of approval, he misses. And at first I thought it was a joke. At first I thought, right, there's a catch behind this. But Sir was like, no, you haven't actually proved it to me. All you've shown is that you know a lot about All Might. Tell me why you yourself, what you can bring to society, what you can bring to my company. And then that's when Izuku's like, oh shit. And what's pretty fast is then Sir then goes to Izuku, all right, I will let you join us if you can steal this stamp from me. I think it's a stamp. Is there a stamp that does matter? If you can steal this, let's say stamp from myself in the next 3 minutes, I will consider letting you join me. And then that's when we get to see an awesome back and forth between Izuku and Sir, and it's like, oh shit. And what's crazy is at first I was like, we didn't know what Sir's quirk was. We knew that he was extremely powerful and he had to be if he was All Might's sidekick. But what kind of power did he have, guys? He has the power of foresight. What in the actual foresight? So it's like providing that he's touched his opponent and he's looking in their gazing into their eyes, he can basically then beyond predict what the next step's going to be. And that's a really, really fucking powerful move, because if you've got a character who can teleport you to the location of another character, you touch him, all you need to do is look at him, boom, you now, no matter what the move is, you can get past them. So this is a really interesting, this is a very interesting like situation that Izuku's in, because his stuff is all about going head in attacks, punches, kicks, and all that. And we get to see Izuku actually kind of go in a bit, but kind of like he's like, all right, cool. If you can see what I'm about to do, I'm going to go so fast that you won't be able to see what I'm about to do. And that's interesting because it's like, what we do know is that these heroes, even the ones who don't have super speed and super strength, their level of speed and strength alone is way above the students. And what I also like is how Sir mentions the villains and how they're coming together and how they're not beating around the bush, and that Izuku needs to be beyond mediocre. He needs to literally be able to think past just the simple shit. And so this is, it kind of looks like a mini training that Sir's given Izuku, whilst also trying to see whether he's worthy. Sir also basically talks a lot of shit to Izuku, basically reminding, well, not reminding, telling him that Togata was supposed to be the person who actually was the success, or to be the actual successor of One for All, and that is kind of taking a piss, man. That's really pushing Izuku's buttons. But yeah, I really enjoyed the chapter. There's a lot of characterization between the two, the relationship, plot progression, and I'm very interested to see how this works out and what Izuku's going to do to actually end up winning and actually joining Sir and Togata and Bubble Girl. Anyways, what did you think of this chapter? Let me know down below. If you like my reviews and stuff, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully I'll try and figure something out so that I'm not doing reviews on my phone all the time, but I want to get reviews out to you soon. Stick around for my Yoji Senkai review tomorrow. Chris is talking. Otaku Chris is talking. Have a great night, guys. Peace.